Machiavellianist, Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me?
Left my wallet in El Segundo. Back in the days on the boulevard of Linden, we used to kick routines and the presence was fitting. It was the abstract.
Me the 5-footer.
What?
I kicks the mask down, so up off the Frankfurt.
Here we go, yo, check it. Here we go, yo, check it. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
I got an ill Pac story when we was Source Awards, the first Source Awards, and Q-Tip was on stage about to perform, or he was about to receive an award or something.
Wherever you go, man, people are like there all over the place. Pretty big following, huh?
And I think Pac had already kind of like had his dude already like snatch up the sound, man.
They nominated me. That's good. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that's
They threw their shit in, and on cue, he went up there and did Out on Bail with like 8, 9 niggas.
Niggas in the back, we out on bail. To my niggas in the front, we out on bail. To my niggas in the back, we out on bail.
Hey, he say what Q-Tip did.
Niggas do nothing. I just remember that someone came backstage, like somebody was crying. One of them niggas was crying.
Only Gab can do it like this.
In the back seat.
Why can't we just sit here and watch this movie?
It's boring.
This movie ain't boring. It's a good movie.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
How was it kissing Janet Jackson?
I mean, it was great.
Describe it for us.
I mean,
he wants to know everything. That's Penny, man. That's Penny, man.
Nah,
We miss Penny, man. That's Penny, man.
It's great, exactly. It was Penny. It's Penny.
And she made Pac take a AIDS test, but she did not make you take an AIDS test.
Yeah, no, the shit. So here's the thing, right? So we was doing a movie.
Damn, Nori.
So
I love this shit.
Let me clean it real quick because I got to bounce in a minute.
Yeah,
so
let's get straight to it.
All right, Dad, I got it. Give me a second.
You got it.
So
you got to.
We doing the poetic justice shit.
Yes.
So we chilling and shit. Me and Pac out there, we chilling or whatever. So we did rehearsals or whatever, and I forget what the album. I think it was All Eyes. No, I think it was. I can't remember which album.
Me Against the World?
Yeah, I think it was Me Against the World actually. So we were out there, we chilling and shit. So we had a table reading and shit. Then me and the nigga, we chilling, smoking, whatever. Then we was me and him. Yo, that's motherfucking Penny, nigga. I was like, I know, nigga, this fucking Penny.
No.
We both going off like that. So whatever.
He said that's Penny.
Yeah.
Like I just said to you.
Yes,
That's Penny.
nigga.
God damn it. Let's make some noise. You know what you got. Continue.
So boom. So we in Simi Valley. Simi Valley. You know what Simi Valley is?
No, I don't.
Simi Valley is where they made the decision on Rodney King.
Oh, wow.
This is the night the decision came in, my nigga. We in Simi Valley. Yeah, Simi Valley.
You and Pac?
No.
Oh.
I just gave you a little precursor.
Oh, okay.
To how, this
You talking about Penny?
Me and Penny and John Singleton and all the extras and the gaffers and everybody's in motherfucking Simi Valley. Right? So we shooting the joint. So we go through the kiss shit. We do that shit 10, 11 times. The shit is cold out. Like keep us on hold out there. Cause now niggas are starting to riot back in the city. Cause the decision came in. And we're in Simi Valley. The courthouse was like 2 miles up from where we were shooting.
Get the fuck out of here.
So they didn't want us to move. They wanted to keep the set kind of, static until they got a read on what was happening around because the riot started popping up, whatever. So we out there, we keep just doing a scene. Keep kissing and shit, right? So then,
hey, is y'all tongues touching?
Yeah, nigga.
Let me shake your hand again. Let me shake your hand. God damn it.
Read up, show.
Yo, this nigga kiss Penny.
Yo, we actually
make some noise.
Make some noise for tongue kissing. He went to first base with Penny.
we both get the sniffles and all that shit.
Oh,
Poor
shit.
thing. Right?
I'm about to ask you if you
So
smashed
here we
Janet,
go.
but I don't know
mean,
if
that was
that's
my
from
girl.
now.
That was my girl. Yeah. I mean, after a while, I mean, everybody know that.
God damn it. Give you another 5.
Yeah, he
you
went
know
like-
that? Yo, you was smashing a lot of Hollywood things out there.
Who,
Come
me?
on. It's
But
getting
listen-
weird. It's
Yeah,
getting
I
weird.
gotta get ready to go. But that was my girl, though. But anyway.
But
let me, because I want to get to the Pac
please.
shit. So we caught a fucking cold and shit. Or everybody, damn near, it seemed like. But I definitely, she was sick, I was sick, whatever. So I don't know what that decision was on her part to be like, he has to get an AIDS test, but she definitely was like, well, if I'm gonna like kiss with him and he's gonna, I gotta make sure that da. And me and the nigga was talking about it. I went to his trailer. He was like, yo, don't you know they asked me to take a motherfucking AIDS? Nigga was hot. He was hot.
Right.
I was like, word?
And this
He's
is
like,
after-
I could see if I was fucking a bitch, then I understand. But the scene ain't even done it. You know how Pac was, you know what I'm saying?
animated.
Yeah, that's how
I
he
never
was.
met Pac.
Oh, you never met him?
Nah.
Yeah, that's how the nigga was. Buster used to rock with him.
What was this
well,
after
heavy,
the Source
heavy, heavy.
Awards? The incident?
That was before. That was before.
This is before the
Yeah,
Source Awards.
yeah.
Okay.
And the
yeah,
Source
I-
Awards incident was
Yeah,
just
you
like
have to break
it was
that
just
down.
it was a miscommunication in the backstage.
Tell
shit.
us about it, Tim.
Oh, that's right.
So we won an award or whatever, and we going on and accept the award, and they gave the nigga the green light to go on and perform. So he comes on and perform. Now Nas had just put out the Illmatic shit, and people looked at Pac at the time in New York as like kind of a West Coast nigga, but the nigga was an East Coast
He's
nigga.
from the East Coast originally. He was born.
Maryland, his mother used to rock around our way. So he had deep ties around our way. Like deep ties. Like his mother was, Black Panther. They had a Black Panther set up around our way. Joanne Chestnut, all that, you know what I'm saying? So he had deep ties around the way. So anyway, the nigga ran on stage. Niggas was hot. Niggas was booing him. He was like, fuck it, He was with niggas from around our way on stage.
On stage.
Yeah.
Stretching them niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm
so then it got a little ugly.
Right.
So
The funny part though,
but here's the thing. Pac saw Ali. Ali was tight.
Ali
and
Shaheed.
shouts out to what's son name who does the sauce?
Benzino.
Yeah, shouts out to Benzino. That he's always treated me with respect. I saw some shit floating online. He was like talking about, oh, this nigga Q-Tip was crying, or Ali was crying. I didn't even see this nigga back. Nobody was crying.
That was
Niggas
off of our
hot.
show.
Yes,
that was our show.
Our show.
That was on our
Like,
show.
okay, yeah, come on, B.
Wait, Benzino
Crying
said
because-
what?
No, I don't know.
But it wasn't nothing.
He didn't
It wasn't
say- he didn't
nothing.
say nothing
It wasn't
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't
No, I just
crazy.
wanted to be clear on
He
what
was
you
just
said.
saying that niggas was crying.
He told us.
because
They told the
Pac
story
had
on our show.
crashed
This story.
The stage and niggas was like in teary eye or whatever. It was kind of. It was something. No, because I gotta go. Let me. And when I leave, y'all niggas can chop it up. But let me just have my piece. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, because I really do these shits. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
so we on stage or whatever, and niggas was hot.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And we was mid
you had New Pac at the time?
mid-obbed up out there.
Y'all knew Pac at the time? Or y'all
Yeah.
didn't know?
It's all cool there.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
So we trying to get to this nigga, trying to see what it was. You know what I'm saying? So Ali is with his Brooklyn niggas or whatever. He would have. We with.
Ali
the whole,
Shaheed.
I mean, Ali was with Brooklyn. We was with our whole fucking crew. Everybody was trying to see what that was. And we had a little incident. Me and a couple of my niggas. I had to go sit down. You know what I'm saying? At the fucking Tombs for a couple nights, whatever. That's what it
About
is.
Q-Tip being locked up?
I mean,
Are we saying
nigga.
Q-Tip was in the bait?
I mean, my nigga, look. Anyway, let's continue. So we sit down, whatever. Ali saw Pac. Pac was like, yo, I never met no disrespect to y'all. I love y'all niggas. Are you crazy?
Right.
That was just da-da-da-da-da. Buster hit me. And Buster was like, yo, you coming to LA, right? Because you told me you was coming to LA. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, I spoke to the nigga Pac. When you get out here, let's all sit down. I was like, cool. They was at the St. James Apartments. I hit Bus. Bus was like, we over here now smoking, whatever, drinking, whatever the nigga Pac wants. I was like, of course. So we went over there. We all fucked up. And Pac was like, come on, nigga, you know, come on. It's me and you, I love you, my nigga.
Is this pre-Death Row Pac or post?
Yeah, this is pre-Death Row Pac.
Before
it's a difference.
This is when I was shooting High Learning at the time.
Okay.
And I was this before this is during the same time.
It's before everything.
No. This is during the same time frame when he went and popped the 2 off-duty police in Atlanta.
Right.
So me, Omar Epps, Little Daddy Shane was staying in
the St. James.
Yeah, there's fully rented apartments because we was shooting a movie. And at the time, what's the light brown eye dude that used to be on BET, son?
AJ?
Johnny Simpson.
There you go.
When Pac got with Kamal, he told me he wanted to speak to him because he knew that I was the closest thing to Q-Tip at the time. So when he talked to me, he was just explaining to me, because back then, niggas was performing off of DAT tapes.
Right.
So when you perform off of DAT tape, it ain't like the fucking instant replay. It ain't like the Serato. It ain't like none of these.
You gotta
other
rewind it, literally.
You gotta if a nigga press play,
it's
you
going.
have to rap because you're gonna lose your placement.
Exactly.
It ain't like, so he was saying the person that was assigned to trigger his DAT tape pressed play while they was dealing with their acceptance speech.
Right. And he had to go.
He had to go. So it looked like he just was on some fuck they acceptance speech.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna come out here and rhyme over these niggas. And he said to me
like
personally, that was not what, that had nothing to do with me. He was like, I would never diss Tribe. As a matter of fact, I want to do a public truce on BET.
Yeah, he wanted to do that. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So they came together to clarify and organize the public truce on BET. And unfortunately, he passed before that got to happen.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of shit passed on before we actually got to get that right, but it was never nothing.
Machiavellian is Illuminati all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot.